Good evening and welcome to the fourth week of the Goalty Cup. I'm joined right by my side, Jason Anthenien, a four-time defending Hula League champion. Jason, Team USA, bit of a struggle. They just had a heartbreaking loss right now in a shootout. What do they have to do to get back on track and get in the win column?
Well, they have to rebound. It's very challenging out there. When you come after a loss on a shootout, you're going to have to decide what's important to you. They're going to have to decide who the quarterbacks are, who's going to shoot, and how they're going to go through Sri Lanka's shifty defense.
Well, let's get on the field and see how this matchup works. Number 2, Team USA versus number 3, Sri Lanka.
We're live, everybody!
So starting out right now, we have Sri Lanka. The starting line for them is Andy Deegan, Chase, Jeb, and it appears to be Daisy. Daisy, an electric player, really improving. She's still young, and you can watch her handle. It's fantastic what she's been doing recently.
I love that she came out of college, or she came out of high school. She was one of the top players in high school, and she's had a rude awakening where when you're playing with actual adults. But she's actually
what a goal from Ryan! It came from Nick Dunbar, second overall pick in the draft, one of the best athletes in the entire Hula League. He's always perennially a top first-round pick for a reason.
Yes. No, Nick is who they're going to work their offense through. I imagine he's going to do more receiving rather than shooting.
But he can do it all, really.
Oh, he can.
You see him right here at the top of the key, moving to Ryan, then to Wei Shen. Very patient from Team USA. And just as he say it, they take an untimely shot. Good defense from Andy Deegan, who's the team captain for Sri Lanka. He wasn't here the first 2 weeks, and they struggled without him. But since then, they've won 4 out of their last 5 games. He is a real playmaker, Andy Deegan.
Sri Lanka is one of the top teams that is in this league. They're long. They're called Sri Lanka for a reason. Yes. Look at the height that they got.
Unfortunate turn from Wei Shen. You know, she's been an improving player, getting better. You hate to see those drops in an easy position. Early substitution in for Lexi here. They got 2 girls on Sri Lanka, 1 girl on Team USA. Still trying to get it clear here. They find it with Daisy moving across the field now. Good patience from Sri Lanka. I like what I'm seeing. I like the movement that they have. It's a testament to how good they have been, how good they are, and how much they're improving. Wild shot!
What a D! That D was redonkulous.
You know, Chase, real tall target. Still, you'd prefer not to see that shot unless you get a little closer, get into that power position right in the middle of the field. You don't want to take shots from that mid-range shot. And then, an untimely turnover from Austin Moon. Pushing up ahead now is Sri Lanka. Chase with the disc, being really patient. I don't know if he's being stalled out. I think he is being stalled. Daisy, right what we talked about, right in that back, doing a good job being a reset, and a dangerous shooter in her own regard. Chase,
that's a risky throw. That angle is not advised. That's a very, very challenging throw.
Yeah, you don't want to see a lot from the side. You would like to get it back to the middle. Team USA now with some substitutions in. They have Neil, Dylan, Kion, and Brandon. Kion is a pickup for Team USA. We didn't talk about this early on, but Kristen, their team captain, team leader, injured, out for this game and for the remainder of the season. She hurt her back in the Sri Lanka game, in that victory, a 1-point game. She is the all-time goal scorer leader here in the Goalty Cup, so Kion is replacing her, and Kion is dangerous in her own regard.
Kion came straight out of Georgia.
Huge shot! Great shot from Brandon from mid-range to Dylan, and that was on Ezra, too. Ezra is a tall defender, great up by Kion.
Wow. You don't see Brandon making too many hammer throws for the score. Usually he's the reset option, but he saw the opportunity and took advantage of it.
Yeah, Brandon is a very dangerous player in his own regard.
Very high completion percentage thrower.
So it's 2-0 right now, Team USA over Sri Lanka, and that's an early lead, and that's where Team USA needs to be. Again, Team USA coming off a devastating shootout loss. Shot from Neil. Neil, a Mililani prospect. He's been on the Mililani scene for a while. He has those deep shot throws and hammers. Watch out for Neil. He's somebody to watch out for. And here comes Gio. Gio, a young up-and-coming prospect, right?
Gio could be the next superstar if he follows in his cousin Mikey's footsteps. But if he goes into Ezra's footsteps, I don't know.
Speaking of Ezra, you say it and they deliver. Another score. Well, that's Sri Lanka's first It is 2-1 Team USA. Sri Lanky on the attack again. Casey with the disc in his hand. Turnover for Nick. Nick just being Nick, you know, like just an amazing athlete. Incredibly intelligent as well. Oh, good job by Ezra.
Oh, that it was a honey attempt. Someone is sleeping in the doghouse after that throw.
Yeah, I hate to see a throw like that. But she's always a dangerous shooter. You always got to credit her ability to make any shot. Casey here with the disc, looking to get it to Ezra. A nice hammer from Casey that goes south, unfortunately. Good defense by Brandon. Defense is Brandon's calling card. He's been with the Goalty team in the Ultimate League for 2 seasons, 2 championships to show for it.
Unfortunate turnover by Dunbar. He couldn't read it. Just maybe hit him in the palms. Oh my God! Speaking of palms,
we have a case of the drops right now for both teams. But this is a clear now for Team USA. They're moving it up. Austin Moon in that position. Nice little dump to Brandon, being patient, looking for Nick. Nick in the power position, looking, shooting. Oh! Austin Moon has been a reliable target for Team USA. He's big. He's got great hands. Smart. Oh! Someone is showing up to prime time. It's Nick Dunbar. Last time he was here, I think he had 4 goals. Am I correct? 4 goals, a bunch of defensive blocks, and he got a highlight. He was on Rowan McDonnell's IG recently, and he was stoked to have that happen.
Wait, are you talking about the Rowan McDonnell? Oh!
2018 AUDL MVP, Rowan McDonnell, who was with Team USA for 4 games. During that stretch, they went 3-1.
Whoa, what a save! No, the referee says not, and it is out. Got a little more lanky. You better be a little more lanky, Sri Lanky.
Our referee tonight is Andy Ryan. He is now the new team captain for Party Wave. A well-deserved entry for him. He's a really smart Frisbee player. We're glad to have him out here refereeing. So Neil's going ahead, pushing up. He's thinking about taking the shot. Dylan imploring him not to. Both Mililani prospects. Nick taking his time, looking for a reset. Brandon's got it. Good job being patient here. Another reset. You want to see Nick here attack a little bit. He's being a little patient. He's waiting for his... Oh!
Brandon, overzealous with the hammer straight into the ground. That was like a spike.
Do you typically see Brandon taking those kind of wild shots?
No, usually he just passes it back to the guy that gave him the disc. So I'm actually very proud that he was taking those shots. Take those chances early.
All right, so it's 2-1. There's 13 minutes left in the first half. A 2-point shot.
Whoa!
Oh, and you really have to pay attention to this. Team USA gives up the most 2-pointers in the league by a wide margin right now. Team USA has talked a lot about this. They need to improve their ability to defend the 2-pointer. Pushing up ahead now to Nick Dunbar. Nick Dunbar looking for the clear. Gets it to Dylan. And is Dylan in? They're calling it in. Pushing up to Neil. Neil, good pump fake there. Ezra's defense was on point. Smart move by Neil. Nick Dunbar on the side, trying to get it back to the middle. He gets it to Dylan. Dylan looking to shoot.
Oh! That's USA.
1 point for Team USA. They're up 3-1 with 12 minutes and 15 seconds left in the first half.
Ryan Chun with the score. You know, Ryan's really come into his own right. He started off just lackadaisical, just having a good time, but recently he's been picking it up way more serious. He's definitely in his prime right now. Watch out, ladies. He's also single. And he's been rock climbing a lot. He looks good.
Ladies or men. And Wei Shen, another drop here. Not having the best of games for Wei Shen, which is uncharacteristic for her. Daisy here now got the clear. In for Sri Lanky. Andy Deegan, you have Chase, Daisy, and watch out. Lexi was looking to cut, almost had an opportunity over the top, and Austin Moon with a huge defensive block.
That D was amazing.
His length and his reach and his ability to get up, it's really, people underestimate it all the time, but Austin Moon is a really fantastic defensive player.
Do you know in Asia he is in the 99th percentile for height? Unbelievable.
A great statistic to bring up here. Austin Moon, again, showing off his height, gets the disc, looking to reset to Brandon. Nice patience. Brandon using that patented hammer, blade throw. Nice patience again, dropping it. You see, a lot of bad teams, what they'll do is they'll try to force it forward all the time, and just nice little resets. Team USA is a very disciplined team. They make sure they move the disc.
Both teams have their interesting styles. Over the shot!
Chase with an electrifying defense there. I mean, he barely had to move to get it, but Steve Aggs.
You're never going to get that through with Chase with those long, lanky arms. You got to go up top. Actually, you probably just should holster that. You probably shouldn't even throw it when he's in the goal.
I 100% agree. He can almost reach the top of the goalpost with how tall he is.
Would you say he's the tallest person in this community with his arm length, with his 8 index?
Oh, Daisy. Almost had it. That's a good question. I wouldn't be surprised if he is the tallest right now. He definitely has a lot of length. Sri Lanka really living up to their name. We're approaching 10 minutes now. Team USA up 3-1 on Sri Lanka. Daisy with a shot. It's not going to work.
Nice D from way downtown.
You hate to see those mid-range shots, and when we've been talking about it. It's always the problem for a team trying to get it up is getting undisciplined and taking a mid-range shot that's not high percentage. All right, so here we go. Wei Shen taking a shot. It's not going to work.
Dallas, you know what I want to do? I want to see the Goalty Cup played from the sky. I want to fly above the highest buildings, check out the secret waterfalls, see the eddy from the North Shore. Nice D. And I want to avoid traffic.
How are you going to do that?
I'm calling up Ryan Williams with Honolulu Helicopter Tours today. He has a perfect track record as of this recording of this episode.
You know, Ryan Williams is on my team for Vatican City, and this guy, real stand-up guy. I love playing with him, and he's a really good dude. I would love to take a helicopter ride from Ryan Williams one day.
He actually got the game winner in the shootouts.
He did, and he had a great. He just played a great game altogether. Good defense. Another turn, trying to force it into Nick, and I would do that. You know, it's not the worst thing in the world to force it into Nick occasionally. He'll surprise you. Not cleared yet. Not clear is called. They're still looking to clear. Jeb, smart move, dumping it to Ezra. Can we talk about Ezra for a second?
Yes.
An up-and-coming prospect in the Goalty community. Last week in primetime, scored 5 goals, tied the record for most goals. And Brandon, in between, he was sandwiched in between two lanky Sri Lanka offensive players, and Jeb and Ezra made the play. But no, Ezra, he's going to be a future star. I mean, barring any bad things happening here, him moving or something, he will be a future star here.
Oh, absolutely. I could see him and his cousin Mikey running this league one day. You throw Gio in it, well, hopefully Gio doesn't go away to college.
Oh, what a sneaky nice score from Team USA. And they go up another point. It's 4-1, 7 minutes and 45 seconds left in the half.
Woo, smooth as silk, baby.
Nick patiently looking around, finds Wei Shen. Shen and Nick working it together. Shen, this is what she does well. Passes it quick. Power position right here. Nick looking. Wei Shen, nice reset. Dylan, great cut from Dylan. He's looking for it. Oh! Colin Morgan is a veteran of this community and an absolute all-star player. He was picked first. Nickname Money, as I'm being told right now in my ear by my producer, Chris Garth. Colin Morgan has some of the best handles, some of the best defensive players. And
incredible connection.
Dare
I say it? He's in fuego.
Over the top. Colin really trying to show off those handles right now. Oh, and Shen scores 4-2. Team USA up with 6:45 remaining in the half. Shen looking around, finds Nick Dunbar. Nick to Austin. Austin back to Nick. To Dylan. Quick movement from Team USA is moving the disc up effectively. They get the clear. Dylan now with the disc on the side. They got to get it back to the middle. They do that with a nice throw behind. Trying to look for Shen. Doesn't happen. Here comes Dylan now. Now, what is the call here? Okay, they're calling goaltending here. A little discussion happening here. And I'll say this right now. You have 4 guys right there, Dylan, Nick, Andy, and Ezra, who don't make a whole lot of calls. They like to play. Oh, big play. Ezra with the defense. And this is the head-to-head matchup that you want to pay attention to. Ezra versus Nick Dunbar.
I don't know who I'd rather have on my team. They're both so talented.
Man, it's tough. It is honestly tough. Nick gets it ahead to Kion.
Oh, that was on the line.
Out is called. That's a good call by Andy Ryan. It looked definitely out from the booth here. Sri Lanka now with the disc. They have Chase Lexi, Andy, and Jeb on offense pushing ahead. Nice cut from Lexi, creating a lot of space up front. Jeb with the release. Chase, a wild pass. It's not going to work.
Whoa, what a save. Unfortunate. Dallas, you know what I feel like doing after this showcase game?
What is that?
I want to go into the woods and pitch a tent, but there's only one problem. I don't have the supplies.
Who are you going to call?
I'm going to call Allysa Lapine at Hawaii Camp Life for all your camping rental needs. Tents, coolers, stoves, utensils. Heck, she'll even let you book a car. Please call Allysa Lapine and invite me on your next camping adventure.
Allysa is fantastic. You know that? Like, I was on her team for the first time this past season. She's so disciplined. She has everything together. If you're gonna rely on somebody for supplies, that's the person you're gonna rely on. She's gonna deliver a good product no matter what. She's also our drone operator tonight.
Really?
Yeah, she's been our drone operator. A little overshot here. Andy saves it. Still attacking. They got to reset back to the middle.
What a catch! Whoa! Risky throw for the turnover.
You don't see Jeb taking a lot of shots like that, but that was a good blade by him. It just, you want to get it back to center. You prefer to be in the center instead of that edge area. 4 minutes. We're now approaching 4 minutes. USA up 4-2 on Sri Lanka. They have the disc. Nick raising up to the elevator to catch that disc. Gets it back to Austin Moon. Austin pushing up ahead to Kyan. Can Kyan make this catch? A little jumped early. And fault her for being so good at jumping, really, right?
I think you got to time your jump better.
Oh, yeah. She just got up too high, I think. She was. It seemed like she was levitating there for a second. Steve Aggs has the disc. He's looking to push up ahead. He gets it to Daisy. Daisy back to Steve Aggs, and they got to clear with Chase. Chase pushing to Daisy. Daisy looking ahead. Gets Steve Aggs. They're right in the middle. Only Nick Dunbar is the last defender.
4-2.
Now, are they calling that a goal?
I think that was a goal.
I think that is.
That was.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
No, they said over the top. They called over the top. I thought I heard over the top, but wasn't too sure. Team USA was saying, it looked like they were saying up, but it's not.
Whoa, what a D! Hasta la vista, baby!
Nick Dunbar. Again, we're going to say this. I'm a broken record. Doing Nick Dunbar things. Shen pushing up to Neil. Neil looking around. Finds it up to the middle. He gets it to Ryan Chun. Ryan Chun looking for a shot. Oh, that's a wild shot. Ooh, Nick almost had it, and I think that would have been in. We're under 3 minutes right now in the game. Daisy pushing up to Gio. Gio, what a catch from Gio. And he's going to, we talked about him earlier. Outstanding prospect. Future prospect. Daisy, a shot to Steve Aggs. Oh, I think the intention was to call it. It hit the goal, but Steve Aggs almost saved it. Wasn't meant to be.
You see it hit the goal? This sport is a game of inches.
Yes. Yeah, a lot of people say game of inches in a lot of sports, but this, more than anything, is a game of inches. Nick, looking. Oh! Savvy play from Brandon. They're calling it in. They competed. They're contesting it, but the observer calls goal.
That looked good to us from the replay booth.
It definitely looked good.
As you can see in the replay, you can see Nick throwing to Brandon. Brandon takes the disc, throws it through.
And that fall, you see him falling down right there.
That's textbook.
It's exactly what you
want. Is he a professor? Because that is textbook.
2 minutes. We're under 2 minutes now. USA with a commanding 5-2 lead. Gets it up ahead to Wei Shen. Got to get it a little higher there. Man. Lexi, great defense. Gets it to Gio and back around to Ezra. Ezra's been pretty quiet so far this game. I don't think that's going to stand the whole game. He gets a turnover to Lexi. Brandon Lee bringing it in. Now we're under a minute 40 in the game, in the first half. USA up 5-2. They push ahead to Austin Moon. Team USA with Shen, Dylan, Austin Moon, and Brandon. This is a very disciplined line. I don't expect to see any wild shots here. Minute 23. Goal stall called by Dylan. That means what's going to happen is they're going to move the disc to the brick, which is just in front of the goal. And then white team will be able to set up their offense, and purple will be able to set up their defense after. It's like coming out of a timeout in an ultimate game.
This might be our first stall of the whole...
Oh, Dylan.
You got to take advantage. When you're in that position, you got a goal stall, and you're right in the power position, you have to score that. Someone's going to be doing laps after this game.
That's a tough turnover for sure, and uncharacteristic of Dylan. It looks like Team USA forced a turn. We're under 45 seconds now. taking their time. I think USA is trying to make this the last possession. Sri Lanka out there with Jeb, Colin, Casey, and Andy Deegan. This is a good defense. Active, Pochi. Team USA, Shen, Brandon, Austin, and Dylan. Very disciplined offense.
Oh my God, from deep! Bang! Nope, sorry, turnover. Spoke too soon.
You don't typically see Brandon taking... That was Brandon, right?
Yeah.
That was Brandon taking a 2-point shot.
Brandon actually plays 3 days a week. I've never seen him take a 2-point shot, but he's trying to live big in this moment.
We're coming under 10 seconds now. 5 seconds remaining. A deep desperation shot. Jeb tries to catch it. Incomplete. Not going to happen. That is the end of the half. Your score, number 2 ranked Team USA 5, Sri Lanka 2. So, can we talk for a second, Jason?
Yeah.
Team USA really surprising us right now. Team USA has that ability to be disciplined and keep control of this disc. They're going to continue to do good things.
Mm-hmm. I'm actually very impressed. I thought they were on the verge of collapse, but they've actually been doing very well ever since they lost Rowan McDonnell. You'd think that Rowan was the anchor of this team,
yes,
but they're up 5-2 against Sri Lanka, and they don't have the size. They don't. Wait, what's going on over there? Wait, can we turn the camera around? We got the referee stripping.
The referee, Andy Ryan,
oh my God,
is stripping right now.
This is a lady's dream.
I'm not sure why.
Hide your wives, people.
But I'm not complaining.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome back. We are here for a halftime interview with Kristen Nakamura. She is the team captain for Team USA. First off, how are you doing? I know you got hurt in the Sentinelese game. You hurt your back. It was a nasty fall. How is your recovery going?
Slow, but, it's getting there.
You're sitting here watching your Team USA putting up an impressive performance against Sri Lanka, 5-2 right now. What are your thoughts on this game?
It's definitely intense, but I think our team is doing great, and I think there's a lot of good sportsmanship still going on, so I'm very proud of that.
Do you want it to get more chippy out there? Doesn't it fuel the fire?
No chippiness.
What do you tell your team before they come out here in half? I see them grouping up. I know Brandon's very analytical. What message do you send to your team?
I try to balance them out, tell them to still have fun, have some good morale, and I think they're doing a great job about it. They're talking to each other and they're keeping each other positive, and I can't ask for much more than that.
Well, we definitely can't ask much more from Team USA. Their performance tonight has been electric, considering the standards. No Rowan, no Kristen. They're still getting the job done. Thank you, Kristen, for having it, doing this interview.
Thank you.
We look forward to seeing what more Team USA can do. Last question, actually.
Oh, yes.
Are you going to, I've heard that you're not here for the entire season, this game, the entire season. Is that true?
Yeah, I think I am done for the season.
Oh, tough loss for Team USA.
I'm just captaining.
Another follow-up question.
Mm-hmm.
What about Kaimana?
Oh, I'm still in.
Oh, okay.
All right.
1 extra week.
All right, we'll look forward to seeing you out there. Thank you again, Kristen.
Thank you.
Showtime.
All right. Well, that was Kristen Nakamura, team captain for Team USA. Hopefully, she gets better. Our thoughts and prayers go out to her and her family. Now, it looks like we're about wrapped up with halftime. We're going to be flipping this over to the field for the start of the second half. All right, Team USA is starting off with the disc. Their starting line is Nick Dunbar, Ryan Chun, Dylan Stanley, and Wei Shen. Sri Lanka is going with Chase, Andy Ryan, Casey, and it appears to be Daisy. This is a good lineup for both teams, honestly. Nick has an advantage here, but Chase able to catch back up. Shen moving the disc, pushing up to Dylan. Dylan to Nick. Nick is looking, finds Shen. Still being patient. This is, again, Team USA, this is what they do. They move it around, they find opportunities, they wait till you get caught sleeping. Ryan Chun looking, pointing.
He was looking, he wanted that.
He's dangerous to the disc. He actually shoots very well. He has always been one of Mud's best players. The Mud crew, we should talk about this for a second. Chase on the other team for Sri Lanka is one of the leaders. Not in called. Looking, and the second opportunity works. Dylan to Nick, 6-2, USA over Sri Lanka. And we just started this second half. Is 18:45 left in the half.
You're right in her.
Okay, so here we go. Dylan to Nick. Nick in the power position, kicks it off to Austin Moon. Smart play by him. Nick on the side. Oh, it's dangerous.
Oh! Do you believe in miracles? Yes! Chase with the D right there.
You know, I was just about to talk about Chase being one of the staple members of the Mud crew. He is an excellent player. He's been the team captain for Mud in the Hawaii Ultimate League the last 2 seasons. Some mixed results, but he got to the semifinals, and one thing's for certain, he always beats the Goalty team at least once in the regular season. I know that's got to stick with you, huh, Jason?
Oh, it really hurts, but you know what?
Oh, Steve Axe, good D.
I respect that. Sometimes you need to get humbled being on the Goalty team. You can't always have positive outcomes.
Ooh, good D by Dylan in a second effort. Make sure he gets it.
Double tip.
The Mililani duo, Dylan to Neil, and Dylan subbing out for Brandon Lee right now as Austin Moon throws to the clear and Brandon gets it. Brandon now to Kion. Kion looking to Austin. It's on the side of the field. They're trying to get it back to the middle. They do. Kion to Brandon. Brandon being patient, working it to Neil on the side. Neil to Brandon. Brandon to Kion. And you get the sense, Team USA again, being patient.
Brandon wants the disc right now. He's like, give me the disc. No, I'm going to clear out. No, give me the disc. Kion wants it.
Man, you just feel Kion wants to shoot here.
Oh, yeah.
And she gets it. Austin Moon. What a catch. Brandon, a good bid. So 7-2?
7-2. 7-2.
Wow. This is not what was prognosticated.
I know.
Team USA, people were writing their obituary, but you know what? Against Vatican City, they really played their hearts out, lost in a heartbreaking shootout, but that doesn't seem to be affecting them right now.
What would you say that the Vegas line was before this game?
Oh, I mean, it's got to be Sri Lanky by multiple points. Oh, deep shot to Colin. Colin Morgan with outstanding footwork, and we've been talking about him. Always a first-round pick in hula. This guy is dangerous.
Oh, yeah, baby.
Steve Aggs now kicking it to Colin, and Colin shooting. Oh. You get the sensation right now that Sri Lanky has woken up. Nice, beautiful shot right there. Andy Deegan, an even more beautiful catch. 7-4. Gio now to Steve Aggs as Steve Aggs pushes to Ezra. Ezra looking to Steve Aggs. This is a dangerous lineup here. Andy over. Ezra still makes the catch. Steve Aggs on the side, gets it to Ezra. Ezra getting to the center. Oh, boy. I think he was intending to throw it to Andy, but Steve Aggs actually had an opportunity at it. But Nick Dunbar just, again, being Nick Dunbar.
So let's talk about Colin and Steve Aggs. They both went to rival schools at the same time. Colin went to Humboldt. Steve went to Chico, Northern California. Oh.
Good defense from Jeb.
He swiped right, and he has a date with a big D. What a D right there.
So as we were saying, the rival schools, they did compete.
Rival schools, but when they play with each other, it's beautiful. It's magic.
Oh, it is. I mean, they're two of the best handlers in this community by far. Steve Aggs and Colin are dangerous together. Pushing up to here, Ezra. Ezra taking a shot. Yeah. That's good. Jeb, what a score. 7-5. Sri Lanky's cutting deep into this lead for Team USA's lead. We've got about 14:45 left in the game. Sri Lanky's offense, Casey, Gio. Actually, you've got Casey, Jeb, looks like Ezra and Gio, yes. You know, Casey, I played with him. I played with Casey in the Secret Santa, and it was one of his early opportunities to play Ultimate here in Hawaii, and I was so impressed with the guy. I mean, he's fast. He pays attention to the detail.
Casey? We talking about Casey?
Yeah.
Oh, Casey's one of my favorite people. You know, we had a beach tournament, Tweedle Beetle. Casey met some guy. He brought all his own trophies. He even had a tug-of-war trophy, and he rented a tug-of-war
Casey
rope.
had a tug-of-war trophy?
I got second place in the tug-of-war.
Oh, Team USA! Whoa. Brandon climbing up the escalator to get that one.
8-5.
USA 8, Sri Lanka 5.
13 minutes and 30 seconds we're approaching right now in the game. You know, Jason, I want to live in one of those brand new condos, but they're just so expensive. Oh! the stun bar. A fantastic grab. USA responding now to the Sri Lankan onslaught.
Oh, what a D
Turnover.
chase.
But as I was saying, but they're just so expensive. Sometimes a one bedroom is doing for over $1 million. I'll never be able to afford a condo, it looks like, at this point.
Well, Dallas, there are some deals out there. The key is you got to know where to look. Condos, there are some opportunities for affordable housing. There are some opportunities for condos. Yeah.
Ooh,
there are some opportunities for condos under $900,000, 2 bedroom, 2 bath, 2 parking with a wraparound lanai, infinity pool, hot tub, movie theater, and restaurants, 10 plus restaurants downstairs, down below in Kakako, Ala Moana area. You just
under $1 million?
Under $1 million.
Wow.
Under $1 million. You just need to know who you got to call.
Who do I call?
Jason Anthenien for your real estate needs.
Absolutely.
Wow, what a block! That hurt his hand. I think he popped his finger. That was so nasty.
Nick doing Nick things.
Mm-hmm.
And I was hoping that you'd follow up with that.
Nick's doing Nick things.
Yes. Nick has a disc. He's pushing out to Dylan, USA, with Nick, Dylan, Wei Shen, and Neil. Neil is dangerous to shoot here. Watch this opportunity.
Whoa, look at that leg kick. Can I just tell you, I thought Sri Lanka would have 9 and USA would have 5. I'm actually very shocked on this score. Oh.
Nice bid by Neil. Neil, a product of Milani. We talked about him earlier. He's got some deep throws. He's got the hammer shot. He gives a ton of effort. I love playing with Neil when he's out there.
Neil's a hidden gem. He doesn't show up too often. He's part of the Milani crew.
Yes.
But we love when he's out here.
Absolutely. Kion pushing to Nick. A little love connection. Oh, my goodness. Sinks it into Dylan. 10-5 Team USA with under 11:30 to go in the game.
USA 10, Sri Lanka 5.
Pushing up ahead now
Hey,
Nick.
Can you tell us about the implications of what's going on, where they are in the standings? And
Absolutely. So Sri Lanka was looking to seize control of this number 2 seed. With a loss here, it really throws a huge monkey wrench into the situation. Team USA.
Oh, kind of went at a weird angle with his hand right there.
Team USA and Vatican City might very well be tied for second here. They both beat each other by 1 both times. Vatican City in a shootout just recently, and Team USA in the first time meeting they had.
Wow! He got up.
What a grab. But yeah, so Sri Lanka would be on the outside kind of looking in here, and you have to worry about Sri Lanka. Oh, the guy on! Another goal for Team USA!
She has ice water in her veins!
She absolutely does. So Kion came, and she was a part of Team Goalty's first championship run. That was when she was absolutely new. No one knew anything about her, but she was a fantastic prospect from Georgia. The hype was real. There was 3 deep there, and only Kion and Nick on defense. There was a real opportunity for Sri Lanka to take a shot, but with Nick back there, you just don't want to ever take that shot. So dangerous.
Oh, he's just so long. He should be on Sri Lanka for how long he is.
Dylan has the disc now. He's looking to Brandon. Sri Lanka's long defense. Again, boxing in Dylan, and they might have a stall call. And he's talking about it. Looks like it's good. Andy, one of the most spirited players in the game, right?
Nah, I think he was getting chippy out there. You know what? Come after me. I'm a man. I'm 35.
Well, you're 35. Some say 40, I think, right? This is when a man becomes a man.
I'm not a man, then I'm still a boy.
Oh, watch out, Chase.
From way downtown.
It's not going to work, but he still keeps it alive. He's looking for Ezra. Finds Ezra.
Position.
This is dangerous. Easy. Score for Sri Lanka, 11-6.
They should have been doing that the whole time.
He's
looking for 2? No.
Doesn't get it. We're under 10 minutes now. Brandon guarding hard on Chase. You want to see him goal count this. He's not goal counting Chase. Chase is just allowed to freely roam back there. You don't want to see that. Jeb cutting through. Ezra cutting through. They got a lot of length here, and they make another score. Now, if you take a look at Sri Lanka right now, they have a solid lineup. They have Ezra, Andy, Chase, and Jeb. Tall, long, can make any catch. And Chase and Andy are both dangerous shooters.
Oh, here
you hear Lexi saying, we have the height here.
Almost hit the drone. The drone was almost the drone could have died right there. Who's the operator?
11-7.
11-7 now, under 8:30 to play.
Pull
8
up.
minutes, 30 seconds.
Brandon calling for a time check. He wants to know the situation. They are up 11-7, up by 4. Dylan to Brandon. Again, Sri Lanka staying with a pretty solid line here. Andy, Gio, Chase, and Jeb. They can cut this lead down if Team USA gets undisciplined. But Team USA now in both rotations. This is a solid lineup for Team USA. Kion with a disc, looking to possibly shoot.
Nice fake.
Kicks it to Nick. Nice discipline. Brandon inches it closer, and there it is. Score to Dylan. You heard Brandon saying it. Easy, easy, easy. Kion did a good job of holstering that disc.
Whoa, what a catch by Brandon.
Brandon pushing ahead to Kion now. And you get the sensation Sri Lanka's getting a little tense here. They're trying to push this defense hard, and they're getting caught in rotation. Oh, no. You got to stop that.
Hey, I wasn't feeling so good this week, man.
Well, what happened?
I broke my back.
Jason, were you really sick this week? What was the problem?
I broke my back.
What do you mean by that?
My back is broken.
Like a vertebrae?
No, spinal.
You did that in Goalty Cup?
It was a bike accident. The doctors discovered it. I was doing my sit-ups, 2,500 a day with 20-pound weights. I couldn't move anymore. Then I went to see Dr. Austin Moon at Cornerstone Chiropractic, and I thanked him that Argentina is undefeated. Dang it, except we lost. And my back feels good. Please call Dr. Austin Moon at Cornerstone Chiropractic down in Kaka'ako.
Dr. Austin Moon. We interviewed Kristen Nakamura earlier, and she hurt her back in the Sentinelese game. The first person there, right on the spot, was Austin Moon. And Austin Moon, talking with Kristen Nakamura and Charisse, gave some solid advice, was immediately there with the attention, got some cold pack on her. And that quick attention to detail helped her recovery. You got to trust Austin Moon. He knows what he's doing. I definitely would go to him if you had any back issues.
He fixed my back.
Back is broken. All right, so Team USA now with the disc.
Oh, here we
Dylan
go.
taking a shot. Oh, he's playing Beersby. Hit the pole right there. You don't want to see that.
In Beersby, that counts, right?
Absolutely. That's a 1 point.
What about in Goalty?
Nothing. Not a dang thing unless you catch it.
You know what it is? Turnover.
You can catch a disc off the pole. It's a thing you can do. Daisy getting it clear. Not clear yet. Called. Kicks it to Steve Aggs.
Dallas, can I just say something?
Absolutely.
I know people think we do too many sponsors, but I just want to tell the haters out there, they're not going to get to me, all right? And there's no chance you're going to make me sweat, not even with all the hydrating electrolytes I get from Kalihi beer. Kalihi beer is the sports drink for Goalty.
I'm not going to lie. You've been teeing up a lot of these advertisements, but I did not see that one coming. Formerly Broken Boundary Brewery, right? I always mess that up. It's Triple B. That's what we always say. We always go down there. A wide selection of beers. I love that place. It's a real chill environment.
I think what they want to do is they want to represent where they're from, and they're from Kalihi. Kalihi has a reputation that is getting better, and I think Kalihi beer is the new start. Oh yeah, that was good D. Kalihi beer is the future of Kalihi, and everybody should be having Kalihi beer. The minute you graduate Farrington and you're 3 years out, and now you're 21. You should be doing that on your 21st birthday.
Wow, that's a visionary shot from Steve Aggs.
Swing and a miss.
Shout out to the Farrington Governors, though. One of the perennial great teams in the OIA. Wei Shen now with the disc. Kicking it to Nick. We're under 5 minutes, about 4 minutes and 30 seconds left in the game. Team USA up 12-7. Brandon to Nick. Nick ahead to Wei Shen. Oh, Brandon calling to say, wait. Take your time. Be patient. That's a calling card for Brandon. He's going to kick it over to Wei Shen, and Colin saw that coming.
Oh, easy for Colin.
As you're saying, patient, and then you turn it over, that's not what you want to do. Sri Lanka looking ahead. Nick pointing, trying to get a cut. Isn't getting one, and he gets it from Jeb. Jeb has been so good for Sri Lanka all season long. It's an unfortunate miss by him.
Mm-hmm.
Good Andy. Hold that.
Nick Dunbar now to Kion. Kion looking ahead. Finds Nick. So what Team USA needs to do right now is they need to slow this thing down. Oh, Brandon looking for a 2-point opportunity chase right there on it. Team USA being disciplined. Oh, boy. And that's the matchup you wanted to see right there. Ezra versus Nick. It wasn't the greatest throw. Nick was at a disadvantage, but Ezra stepped up on defense.
Yeah. Dallas, have you ever heard about the 3-bucket approach?
What, 3 buckets for what?
The 3 buckets on how your money is taxed. Do you want to tax now, tax later, or tax never? Where are you currently putting your money? And is that in the buckets that you would like to put your money into? Tax now, tax later, or tax never? Please call Jason Anthenien for your financial and insurance needs.
Good defensive play from Brandon right there. Kicked it out the front so they didn't have to go around to clear it. And yeah, Jason, this guy is savvy with his money. You know you're going to get a good product with Jason. I always trust him. I give him a call. Brandon now to Neil.
I call him too, but I don't have his number.
I don't have my phone. I have it in my phone.
Oh, man.
I think they're using it to record this game, actually. High quality production here at the Goalty Cup. Kion looking, doesn't see an opportunity, kicks it to Brandon. Wow, this is really disciplined from Team USA. They're just playing back. Brandon calling for them to come back. It's almost like keep away. Now Sri Lanky pushing up ahead. They didn't get it to Neil. You wonder if Sri Lanky's going to call for a stall. Not in is called.
Hey, I think that was in.
I do think it was in,
I
but
think that was in.
But the ref's saying it's not. We got to respect the ref call. Yeah. It's okay. Still 12-7. Approaching 2 minutes to go. Now, if they do not cut the deficit to 2, Sri Lanka will not get the opportunity to play the last 3 minutes here.
Should we call a shot clock violation on this, man? It doesn't seem like they're trying to shoot it right now. They're not making positive progression.
Well, Sri Lanka has to call this. You know, no one else. Yeah. And you know what? This is how they get their points right here. Playing back. Nicholas. I see Andy's contesting this call. Well, let's let them call on the field right here.
Cover your eyes, kids. That was nasty.
They're calling a score right now. Team USA with a score. It is 13-7 now. The observer calling the score. Let's go. Sri Lanka showing some pretty good spirit, clapping it right now. You know, I mean, they're lucky to get the first one not counted. So I think Team USA ended up in the right place. I mean, that's eventually what was supposed to happen. They were supposed to get that score, and the last one was called out.
That's true. That's true. So it all comes around full circle.
Kion sprinting hard. I guess he was trying to shoot for Kion. A lot of traffic there. Yeah. You don't want to see that.
There's a 2-point opportunity. From downtown. Bang!
9-13. They're still within 4. Under 1 minute. We're under 1 minute to go. Nick with a huge stop. You get the sensation that Nick wasn't going to let that happen forever.
They're going for the Hail Mary.
They
have to. 40 seconds to go, 13-9.
Oh, they're calling a foul. That was a foul call by Andy Deegan.
I think you got to go for another 2-pointer if you want a chance.
He fakes it.
You got to score 2 within 30 seconds.
He looks for Daisy, doesn't see it. Just get it to Daisy. Daisy has an opportunity here.
Andy. 30 seconds.
30 seconds.
Wild chase.
Now, if they do not cut this deficit down within
that could
2.
be the game clincher.
That might be it. We're under 15 seconds now. We had to stop the clock earlier for a call, so we're a little later than we would have been. 10 seconds left.
10 seconds.
If USA holds here, it'll be over. I think that's a score. Team USA up 14-9, and that's the game.
What a game that we had. Did you expect this outcome?
Honestly, no. I thought this would be a closer game at least. I did think that Team USA played really well against Vatican City, so I had my hopes up for them. But this right here, 14-9 victory for Team USA, it's a statement game for sure.
Mm-hmm. This was a Kalihi beer type of game. The winning team, Kalihi beer, the rest of the month. And the month's ending in 3 days.
Well, Team USA better take advantage of that. We're going to try to get an interview, hopefully with Nick Dunbar. He played his butt off today, really making a statement as to why he was the second overall pick in the draft. Perennially, like we said, a number 1 pick in all Frisbee drafts. What makes Nick Dunbar so special?
I think just where he comes from. He's such an avid rock climber. Those fingers, the grip, you can catch everything. regular frisbee players don't have that kind of grip.
Oh,
Yeah.
I know, but he does. He has the hops. He has the throws. Certainly has a discipline. Who else on Team USA impressed you? I think Kion had a great game.
Oh, yeah. Kion did. I think Brandon surprised me,
Brandon?
actually. Yeah, I was
What?
not expecting that. He's just usually a reset guy, but he's throwing hammers. He's making Ds. He was making good plays on offense. And then he was stalling at the end of the game, and
Yes.
Sri Lanka didn't even notice that.
Well, they pushed up, and that's when they got caught, too. You can't push up and be too aggressive. But Sri Lanka now lost. Hard, difficult loss. What do you recommend for that team going forward?
You know what? I was actually not expecting this. I thought USA would have 2 losses at the end of the today, and they end up only having, what they get, 2 wins or 1 loss?
Yeah, 1 loss, 1 win tonight.
So-
Shootout lost about again.
So next week, going forward, we're going to have to look at the standings, but it is going to be a battle.
Where right now, Argentina should have firm control of that bye.
Yeah.
The top 2 teams are going to be competing for that bye. If you're in the top 2, you get a bye, and you want that. Since the pandemic, there has never been a team to come from the 3, 4, 5, or 6 seed and actually win a championship. That includes spring, fall, and summer. The closest anyone ever got last season, the 6th seed team led by Mikey and Fia actually got to the championship game.
Yes.
So it's going to be a rough go if you don't get the bye, but it's not unattainable. Who do you think is going to get the bye?
We'll have to see next week. It's actually going to depend on the showcase game. The showcase game, Argentina versus Vatican City. Last game of the regular season. Can Vatican City get the bye, or is Argentina going to crush their hopes and dreams? Hopefully, fingers crossed.
Oh, Argentina is a very talented team. Unfortunately, had their first loss today to the Sentinelese. Bottom 2 team right now in the standings. Sentinelese, I think, should be higher with the ton of talent they have. But it was an impressive victory for sure. I think Argentina is still the prohibitive favorite, so in Europe.
You know what? Any given Friday Night Lights, anybody's ball game. Come on in before the lights go out, you guys.
We're bringing in the MVP of this game, Nicholas Dunbar. Nick, come a little closer to the microphone here.
Okay.
Nick, a lot of people prognosticated that you wouldn't be able to win this game or at least keep it close at times. Not only did you win this game, you won in a blowout. How were you able to overcome this Sri Lanka team, this dangerous long team?
Well, first of all, I think everybody got prognosticate a little bit. And, it's all about going out there and just having a good time.
Well, you certainly looked like you had a great time. You certainly looked like the Team USA and the fans of Team USA had a great time. In this game, it looked a little like you had that fire, that passion. I know you said you were having fun out there, but were you a little competitive? Did you have that spirit in you that you wanted to win this game?
Well, yeah, of course, you want to win, but like the harder you play, the more fun you have. And we're able to do it in a really safe way, and everyone's able to get out here and have a good time, and that's what it's all about for me.
This man says safe, but his shirt says dangerous. Jason, you had a question for Nick, you said. And the lights go out.
Man.
That's it. For week 4. How apropos. Jason didn't get his question in. Nick, thank you so much for the performance. It was a pleasure to watch
Appreciate
you,
it, guys.
honestly.
Hey,
Thanks.
thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Nick.
Thank you, Nick.
Congratulations on the win today.
Yes, huge win.
Thanks,
Keeping
guys.
you in the win column.
See you next week.
All right,
All right.
that'll do it for us here at the Goalty Cup. As you can see, lights are out. Have a good one. Thank you.
Thank you, everybody.
Hey, big guy.